Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Friday, and it is Palia night. Sorry, a little frog in my throat, but last night was Final oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Ugh. Last night was Final Fantasy 14. Tonight is Palia, and as the title suggests, we're doing the Gathering Storm, which is just basically a lot of gathering, getting materials together, because the next holiday is right around the corner, so it's more just getting stuff together. I have to plant. Do that still. I have to plant the other stuff besides. Okay, I'm gonna have to go do that. I'm gonna have to go get some more cotton, as it were. Had a very nice, relaxing Friday today. Wife and I had lunch. More than made up for basically the horrible place we went to for our anniversary with the true ribeye at a better place close by to us. So it made us both happy to have that today. And beyond that, it was just a bit of a lazy day because yesterday, I don't know if you realized it when I was playing 14, I was not in the best place because we have a lot of storms going on right now. And because of that, usually with bad storms, I get headaches and migraines, just the pressure. Well, yesterday I had a bad one where it was just killing my head, so I went home early from work and got home, got into bed, and then slept for about 6 hours. So I didn't go to bed last night till about 4:30. So yeah, it was not a thing. So woke up this morning around 7 because nature called. So I've been outside here after we got back from lunch and getting groceries. I took a nap for about 2 hours. Not a restful nap, I will say that. Because I kept trying to get up and, you know, it just kept waking up a lot, and tried to use the this lo-fi app that's done by the thing here on YouTube, Lo-Fi Girl. And music they had for the sleep was just weird, and it just not a very restful. Plus the thing kept going on and off on my phone. It was weird. So I'm in the Palia channel if you want. Go, got 20 of those.
And I was in 14, so it's to you.
Yeah, so we stayed there last night because you went to bed. And yes, last night was a bit of a short stream. It was the first time we've done a lot within 14 in a while, and so, but she wasn't feeling well, so we'll probably keep doing that. Like I said, after all the debacle that happened with Kingdom Hearts, it's just kind of like little gun show now. I may still do other story games. There is a game coming out either probably next year sometime mid-part, which is based on the Expanse TV show called The Expanse Osiris Reborn. And that I plan to play, and I may play it for stream, or I may cut it up into videos and everything, and do that. So, decide from there when it comes to that time. But for right now, the schedule is just going to be Thursday 14, Friday and Saturday Palia. This way it's a nice easy thing for all.
Did you say Salia?
I know, I mispronounced. That's why I corrected myself. Saturday will be Palia.
Mm.
Okay. And all these cotton, because cotton's a great way of making money. It was somewhat of an uneventful week for me this week. The most thing that happened was today when I got word, because I have my phone hooked up to my work email so that I know what's going on when I'm not there, is that I got the final book, essentially, from the state in regards to my appraiser certification test. So next week I'm going to be studying up into, because I'm guessing probably the test will come out on December the 12th, which is a Friday, which I'm not working, so I'm probably going to be studying over the weekend as well. I'm gonna ace it this time, and I'm gonna be passing so that 2026 I will be a full appraiser.
And also so you can get a new car.
Yes, and it's also saying a new car, because that's the deal I made with my wife. As long as I pass my certification, we can get a new car, and I can also get an iPad.
He really likes mine.
Yes, I like hers very much so. Those have all been watered. Put some stuff into my mimic. That in, keep that in. I got these still. Okay.
Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic.
What is it? My thing is a mimic. I made it so sure it was a mimic.
I know. Remember?
Yeah. Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic.
Be a mimic. Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic.
Yep.
Anyway. We're not nerds. Not at all.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm not wearing a shirt that basically says, back in my day, life was good. No, I'm not a nerd. I let my nerd flag fly high. And more Palia. Yeah,
What are the...
this episode is called The Gathering Storm because we're just going to be gathering a lot. Fish, other things, and just... Because I don't know what's going to come in with Winterfest and this game, so it's more just getting things ready for it. Because, yeah, we were perfectly fine to be able to do this last one, because it was like, oh, we had all the plants and everything else ready to go.
Pretty much.
The next one. So put it in my new conservatory. Okay.
There we go.
Gonna make a lot. But I have plenty to feed my animals.
I have not done that yet. I do need to go do that.
What?
Go feed my animals.
Yeah, gotta feed my animals too, probably.
In fact, I don't even know how many animals I have left. I haven't...
They don't die.
I know, but if they become venerated...
Yeah, I know, then you can't do anything with them.
Then they have to go to the big farm in the sky.
Yeah, because they're no longer of value. It's the sad truth about the venerators. I mean, it's just... You can't breed them. You can't do anything with them. They just basically sit in your yard, so it's like... Alright, you're no longer worth anything.
Everybody's an elder except for one.
Because there's not really any food right now. I'm going to start breeding some of my animals because they're all becoming adults now. A lot too. Yes. Bobby, you're not producing anything. It's not a good thing. You need to produce.
What is he supposed to be producing?
Flowers.
Flowers?
Yeah, and Bloop is not producing either. It's like, why are you guys not producing anything? You guys need to produce some things. Earn your keep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend some money and get some new aminals. Especially chickens, because I only have one.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do the same because Blue here is venerated, can't do anything, so it's like you just take up space, Blue. But you're so cute. I haven't got rid of you yet. Honey. Some love. EK.
Burger King?
I need a B. Hey. AY.
Oh,
It's BK.
Burger King.
I have some others. Probably get some more.
Ooh, bright shrooms.
Mm-hmm. You always get some good shrooms with these guys.
I have so many bright shrooms now.
Eggs. Come here, buddy. Nugget 2.
Nugget 2?
Yeah. Nugget number 2. And their brother, nugget number 1.
Oh. I got I got one retainer for my Lala.
Mm-hmm.
I named him Chicken Nugget
Jeez.
because he's a Lala. And I made him short, so he's Chicken Nugget.
That's just wrong.
But
Okay.
why is it wrong?
Because you're basically just making fun of their size. Better just call them a potato or just, you know,
Hey,
hunter.
hey. I saw one that was called French fry.
I know. All people name themselves a lot of things. Read something. Okay. Read. Baby Bumble. Jealous Tufa. Well loved. Say hi. Aww. Little green.
Give me something good.
Here we go. Okay. Warehouse.
I got a blue.
Hey. Well loved. Content. Oh, you're such a big boy. Go. Some Arby's. I got 2 and Hawk.
And Mohawk.
Oh, nugget 1. There we go. Nugget 1, nugget 2. A breeding bundle of joy. Nice. Quirky.
Oh, you're going to become my favorite.
Get 3. Get number 3. 3. There we go. Alright, so you guys are all fed. Nothing right. Alright, so they're all fed, which is good. Okay, these guys are producing, which is good. What we got here? Okay, stopped anyway. Now I have to mark that. Over here, nothing there. Nothing there. More apples. Come on, apple trees, produce already.
Doesn't want to.
It's just taking their sweet time of, you know, getting to the point of actually producing apples. Okay. Put some stuff away. Actually, I should probably also fertilize while I'm here. Oh, it's 6 o'clock at night.
Yep. Okay, I'm done there.
Claim that.
That did not do anything. It's still caught on yours.
What's that?
I coughed.
Ah. That away. That away. That away. That away.
And this and that and the other thing.
169,000.
Mm-hmm. Shall I come to you, or do you want to come to me?
For what?
Cooking.
Come to me. See how much I gotta see how much stuff I have as far as I know I have a crap ton of pumpkins, but it's more I have to make sure I have enough heart root.
Beetroot.
Same thing. It's the same thing. Heart root, heat root. It's a root.
Okay, my love.
I have 7 right now. They go to town and go talk to the innkeeper and buy some more from him. I think I have enough foraging tokens to go buy some more from him.
Well, they're only 7 apiece, so.
I know. I'm saying. I think I should have enough to do that. We'll see.
How many eggs do I have?
I don't mind foraging. It's just trying to find it's a pain in the butt because half the time they're not there.
Yeah, you only find like 1 or 2 at a time.
Yeah, so I prefer to forage for mushrooms because at least foraging for mushrooms gives me more of that. But also the fact is that I can use those points from the weekly stuff to go and get beetroot from the innkeeper.
I also have the silver gardening trophy now.
Yay! And also I'm going to stop by Seafood's and I'm going to prepare a bit while I'm in town.
Me too.
And put my lucky coin in so that I can get something.
Me 3.
Always good to have your wisdom.
No.
Gotta keep up the happiness with them.
I know.
enlightening conversation, as always. Glad you're not too busy to stop by.
See, I have 140, so yeah, I got enough to get enough heat root.
You what?
I have 140.
Oh, okay.
There, I got 10 more, so that's 17. That should be more than enough to make some stuff. Okay.
I'll save you a seat by the hearth.
Talk to the mayor.
It's so nice to have a sympathetic ear.
She's afraid of lively places like this. So afraid of his wife.
Remember, if Eshe asks, I was hard.
You're growing on me, pal.
Yeah, right.
There you are.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
And oh, I could also buy Dragon's Beard Pete. Fantastic.
Yeah, this time. Carrot seeds. I'm here. The monk wanted tomato seeds, so I'm gonna give him some tomato seeds.
Seeing you always brings peace to my day.
There we go.
Come by if you get any scrapes or bruises.
Mr. J.
Right there. There we go. All repaired.
You're all repaired.
Yep.
Not just kind of repaired.
I'm all repaired because I needed to be all repaired. Girl.
You're making me blush. Oh.
He's only my girling one girl.
Mm-hmm. You are what is it? Romancing 4? Or 5 now? Hmm.
And by the way, I'm full with all 4 of them.
I see.
I'm at max with.
I see.
Completed almost all the guys. I just need to start on the girls.
And then also the robot.
Einer's technically considered a boy, so 1 more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I have Tamala, Tish, Kenyetta, Subria.
I could just wrap you up
And
in a
Gina.
little bow.
I'm just not high enough with Einar yet,
Yeah.
because I really don't have very much to talk to them about.
You, dropping in for a chat, or what?
Anyway, Yeah, understandable. 13, you're late, Emma. Oh, she almost flirted with Reth.
Hmm?
Good.
Kenyatta was all, she was so waiting for me, she almost flirting with Reth.
Leave.
Ooh.
She's gonna take him away from you, like she tried to take away Farm Boy from you. Then you broke Farm Boy's heart.
I didn't break Farm Boy's heart.
Yes, you did.
How?
Yes, you did.
I haven't broken up with him.
Again, that's how you broke his heart.
No, breaking up with him would break his heart.
Aw.
And once you break up with him, you cannot get back together with him. Or any of them. Oh yeah, and Gel.
Yeah, you got a romance Gel.
I could start romancing Gel. I just... He's too sensitive for me. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
She's counting her trophies of who she's gonna take next.
I have 7 left that I have to, if that includes all the girls.
Yeah.
2 for the boys. So 5 girls, 2 boys. And I've already done 4. So there's 1 more boy than there is girl.
Yeah. Like I said, the game was designed more for
Ladies.
the ladies, as far as playing more so than guys playing. That's why most of the outfits are tailored towards female models, not male models. The developers in the cozy game is, oh, it's gonna be played by mostly female.
Nope. There'd be a lot of dudes.
Mm-hmm. Out there are.
Hmm. Run, run, run as fast as I can. I need to get back to my plot so I can go to your plot.
Oh, just looking at things.
What?
I'm looking at stuff.
Okay. $157 bright shrooms.
That's a lot of bright shroom.
I know. I go make some dispel arrows. Because I can.
Okay. Well, I'm on my plot waiting for you.
Okay. Let's see. And that gives me... Okay, 168. Okay. Hmm.
Hmm.
Herm.
Oh, uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Let me get over to you.
Okay. Waiting for you to come over.
Oh, guess who else is here?
Oh, she's out and doing that tonight, maybe.
Well, it's Friday, so she might be doing it on her own time.
That too. Turned off, but okay. There you are.
What? What got turned off?
A light of. Yes, that's a sink.
I know. And we're making pumpkin stew, right?
Yes, it's the one that does seem to give us the most. Just make sure it's high quality. Okay. Dr. Pumpkin. Top of the onion. Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Around the heat root.
Ugh,
What's wrong?
I keep failing. There we go. God damn it.
There we go. Yay.
Hey, do you want to start it this time?
Okay. Make.
Wow, you have way more high quality spice sprouts than I do. hate the one that takes forever.
The meat.
Yes.
Okay. Spices and meat. Go. And then mix up the heat roots. There we go.
Woo!
Yay. Always good.
Pick it up, love.
What? I got it when you picked it up.
Oh.
So you can't shift between them as far as high quality and not.
I know.
That I think is a problem. Okay, there we go. Get that going.
Spice sprouts.
Pumpkin.
I'm gonna get the onion this time.
Okay.
Did you get the Cernic meat?
And then I'll do that. Then
That's why I said
I use it. You just said I'll get the onion this time.
yes. So that you could get the Cernic meat.
Go. Up. There you go. Pick up on the thing. Yay.
We have 10.
I have 13 now.
Oh. I have 10.
Yay.
I think I might have enough now where I can,
Do what you need to do.
do what I need to do.
Okay.
I'm almost, well, let's do it one more time because I'm almost level 10.
About time.
The only thing I'll need to do is, chop the onion. Only thing I'll need to do is, oh, damn it. Work on, and do spice sprouts. Fishing, which you're gonna have to do.
I have to do.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. That's right.
Get the onion.
I should have.
Okay. Yeah, I see the onions there. Go. That's all of it. Stir it together.
Oh, so close. Once more.
All right.
It's like right there. Like you pain in the ass. Onion.
Pick meat.
The reason why is that I cannot fish in this game. Like I cannot do it.
Got pumpkin. Go.
Come on. There we go.
This. Go. Yay! Home chef.
I've reached level 10.
Yay! About time.
Now all that I am under 10 with is fishing, and I'm level 8.
Okay.
Gardening is my highest, though.
Popped. Nope, nothing is popped.
That only happens every day at 6 a.m.
I know. I like to look anyway just in case. You know. So I have I have 15 copper, 37 iron, 35 pallium, 51 silver, and 28 gold bars and 7 platinum bars.
Damn.
You can definitely go into the bay and hunt things, including Cernic and iron and other things, and even to the Elderwood.
You want to know what I have?
You have a lot, I know. You have triple digits of everything.
Not of everything. Alright, let's go take a look at what I have. Also, I have a trophy that I need to put up.
I have a trophy I need to put up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Come over here. This over here. I have currently 206 copper, 355 iron, 205 pallium, 94 silver, 91 gold bars, 13 platinum because that, takes a long time to get the platinum.
Yes.
I have 120 ceramic, 125 stone bricks because I've been using my stone,
Yeah.
and 132 white stone slabs.
Ah. A lot.
Yes. I also have 111 glass panes and 68 glass bulbs. And I am getting ready to put in more glass or more stone into the hopper so I can get more glass.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make some leather. Some more leather, I should say.
I'm just looking at stuff. I'm crafting stuff.
Also, I have worms out the wazoo.
Mm-hmm. It happens after a while.
I have so many worms, I don't know what to do. Alright, so you want to go into the bay?
Yeah, I'm gonna show them my supplies. Make sure I have enough of everything as far as arrows and... Oh yeah, I got plenty of arrows. I see they added new stuff to the premium store. It's like a lucky traveler thing, so I'm trying to see where it is.
Ah,
They have the cute bundle. Oh, here's Lucky Traveler. No. Heck to the no.
no?
This is not meant for a guy at all. I'm wearing Daisy Dukes.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah, it's like, no. Don't think so.
I bet that's really breezy.
I don't think anything can breathe in that thing. It's like, geez.
I said breezy. Breezy. Not
Breezy.
breathy. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
Oh, okay.
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 Ow. Mm.
Hmm.
Ow.
Now 6 o'clock, so now I can collect and water. Thanks. Hey. Go. Everything. Apples. Oh, start cooking.
So I got mail.
You got mail.
Why?
Good.
Oh. Come see me.
Let's see what.
That's what Ruth said. Come see me.
Ah.
He's got something really cool for me.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure that's exactly what he has for you.
Listen, just because they like me more.
Just because they like me more and give me food and such doesn't mean a thing. Uh-huh.
It doesn't.
Uh-huh.
You gave me food.
Yes, I give you food.
You were like, I guess this one will do.
Yes. Yes, it will do.
Oh.
Ow.
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 Ow, ow.
Yes, my jaw.
Ow now.
Yes, my jaw. I said ow.
Ow, I'm sorry. I suck.
I was not playing around. I actually said ow.
I suck. No.
Somebody hit something.
I mean, they hit something.
There's a
Where?
flare somewhere. Okay, but I get to go. I guess I better go see Wrath and be like,
What do
"Hey,
you
yeah, what
have?
did you want?"
What you want? What you want? What you want?
The Chef's Guild. It's basically me and him and a bunch of pies. That's what he
Pie.
said. I was like,
Yeah, a bunch of pies.
sure.
Uh-huh, that's the way.
I told him I'd like to go into the back room with him. I mean, I'd take you into a back room too, but you keep telling me no.
I do not tell you no.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You liar.
Am not.
Okay, do you want to go in the back room?
We're in the middle of something.
Exactly. You're never going to go to the back room with me. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
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 You literally just proved my point.
I did not.
Did you already go over to Bahari?
Not yet.
Oh, are you at your house?
I am not at my plot. I'm doing other things, but yeah.
Okay. No, you're at a plot.
Yes, I'm not at my plot, but yeah.
So my medication does wonders for my mental health.
Yes.
But you know what it also does?
What?
Makes me incredibly sleepy.
I know it does. You didn't take it, did you?
No, I have not taken it yet. But I am tired.
I know.
Hmm?
I know you're tired.
I love you. Hodari thinks I'm beautiful.
Mm-hmm. I know he does.
Any time of the day.
He's a lonely man.
Fuck you.
I said he's a lonely man. I didn't say... Yes. They just happy to see anyone beauty on his property. Happy to see anyone of beauty on his property. What does it imply then? Or should I say, what do you think it implies then? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's a bit of a headache. Yeah, what are you saying, love? You're muted.
I understand that. Are you here?
I'm at the back door.
Oh, I went through the front door. I'm on the other side.
Yeah, over the wall.
Wee. I'm in the Blood Fortress.
Okay.
Are we hunting for Cernex?
Yeah, just anything we can find.
I mean, I've killed like 3 proud horned Cernex today.
I know. I know you have.
Here we go.
Come on.
You caught a Muujin.
Mm-hmm. Nothing here. And all the hunter medallions.
Are you?
I am. Okay. Hunting things and see what else we can find.
I think
What?
I hate your owl.
Probably did.
No, I said I think I hate your owl.
Why?
Because he always gets in the goddamn way. That's why. Getting a little bit of a headache.
I am too. The weather. Pressure's rising.
Okay.
Feeling it too, love.
Okay. This is a really sucky thing about living in a
Arizona.
place like Arizona.
Yeah.
I never got weather-related headaches until I moved here.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Sure not gonna...
Oh, yeah, we got cernak antlers. Hold on. Don't.
What? It's my kill.
No, it's not that. It's just let me. If you keep just willy-nilly throwing arrows at them, they keep running. If you don't and you follow them like you're supposed to, they'll stop and then you can aim better and kill them with less arrows. I really hate it when people just start flinging arrows everywhere. Like, hunt wisely, dipshits. Yeah, doing that. Quit doing that. Ugh. By the way, there's the,
I see it.
ready? Here. Nope. Oh, okay. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay.
You hit. The lumberjack.
There you go. They all jumped into here.
Into this one?
Yeah, and that one.
This one?
Yep.
Are you hitting him?
And he drops and then he just scatters. Drops down and then he scatters.
Right here, love.
Okay.
Nope. That wasn't him. Where did he go?
I'll pop back around. He always does.
Here he is.
Nailed him.
You got him? Where?
He's in this tree right here. Hold on. I need to eat something before. Hold on. Oop. Okay. I'm ready. Damn it.
He went over this way. He's in this one.
I'm ready for him.
Here, do you want me to?
No, I had my food selected, so it wouldn't let me focus. Oh, God. In here. In here.
He's going to this little one.
Yeah, I see him. He's in this one here.
Yeah, hold on. Let me grab that. Hold on. What did I say?
Over this way. I see him. He jumped into here, into this one right here. Over this way, I saw him. He's in here, in that one. Almost dead.
Hey, you cut down this tree.
There we go. Got him. A lot of Cernic. Got a lot of Mujin and a lot of Cernic.
Okay.
A pine cone.
And a pine cone. And wood.
Lots of wood.
Lots and lots of wood. I have 294.
Lumberjack.
I know I got a lumberjack thing. I have a bag over here. Oh. Come this way.
Coming, honey, coming.
Quit getting so close to him.
Just run.
One more hit.
Yeah, I should do it. He's just running around. He's teleporting as quick as he can. Got him.
I know. Woohoo, I got
Proud-
some antlers.
Yep, proud horns, turnip antlers. Alright.
That's my fourth one killing. That's my fourth one of those today. I've killed a lot of those.
Yes, I know you have. Okay. Level 19. All that meat.
Yep. What?
I didn't say anything.
Ah, here he is. You're about to have another bag. There you go.
Okay.
Do you see another bag?
I see a number of bags I have to get, yes.
We were too far away from each other. Go in here real quick.
I heard him. Oh, Chef Aroni, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
My hand is numb.
I know that feeling too.
That your hand is numb?
My hand's not numb, but I know the strain of trying to do the stuff, so I understand that.
I didn't think that you had the same issue I did.
I don't have carpal tunnel like that, but I understand hand strain. There. There it is. There's the bag. Let's kill more Cernic.
And that is primarily what we have been killing.
Pretty much, yeah. A lot of it goes into our meat, into our food and everything else.
Yes. You know who loves meat?
Mm-hmm.
Hodari.
Yes.
He's basically the Ron Swanson.
Yes.
Of Palia.
He's in there. Yeah, she understands that too. We do tend to get far apart when we play and everything. So it does happen, even to us.
What?
We said that Chef Rowan saying when he answers his wife is if you don't see the MSN Messenger logo isn't there, they're too far apart.
Oh.
Yeah. My wife and I tend to basically go of our own different directions half the time.
I mean, why don't you follow me like you're supposed to?
You're supposed to follow me.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. I'm a careful shot. What the heck?
What?
Come back this way. Did you hit a bunch of things that...
We've been tagging a bunch of stuff, so I'm sure there's other people out here hunting, so it may have been that other people got our kills and we got the bags.
Okay, well, let's go grab them. I have 2.
I got 4.
Well, let's go get them. Can't leave our kills. That's bad sportsmanship.
I think that applies to hunting.
It does. You don't leave your kills. It's terrible. Oh, and they're green.
Lots of Cernic meat. Okay, there we go. Way.
I really wish my dad would have hunted more.
Seems like your dad was just basically a hobby hunter. It's not a real,
No, he loved to hunt. That was what my mom said. He used to hunt all the time.
yeah.
But he didn't like to go alone.
Hmm.
And my brother didn't like to hunt. And my sister and I, well, I was too young, and my sister did not. Basically, if it did not come in a package, she would not eat it.
Hmm.
Like, it had to say beef, or pig, or that,
Yeah.
in order for her to eat it. That's because my grandmother tried to trick her into eating deer,
Yeah.
and she found out it was deer, and she was like, I could taste it. So now, unless she could see the package it came in, she wouldn't eat it. Yeah. Sir, you're running away from me.
I'm trying to find. There's supposed to be a large gold patch around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Flashing, so. Oh,
11 gold.
good.
Might not be there much longer.
I know, but you still gotta do the most responsible thing of trying to be helpful to those that are close by, so one may be able to get to it before it fades away and get some gold. Okay. I'm going to be right back. I need to use the streamer's room, so just hang in there, folks. We'll be right back. There we go. Alright, everyone. Back. One in there. Okay. Thank you very much. I only missed one.
I think that one's new.
Yeah, I think it just popped up.
Yep. Hold on. Oh,
Too late. It was one. If it was a grove, it's one thing. But if it's one, it's just like... get what you can get. Okay.
do you want to go into the Elderwood?
I'm going to the Elderwood.
Still can't get that?
I don't know what it is.
Nope. Me neither.
It's just there, but it never seems to be identify itself as far as any quest, or maybe it's something later. I don't know, but it's just there.
Yep. So you may have noticed that he was in a different spot than when we stopped. That is because in between the time of him leaving and coming back, a whole flow grove appeared right beside us, along with a large gold. So I took it upon myself to have him tag all of the flow trees in the flow grove. And then I also got him the gold.
I got that now. Alright.
Because I'm a nice wife, and unlike some people who say that Hodari only likes me because I am, he's lonely.
Well, he is lonely.
Yeah, that was interesting. There must be a bunch of people in here.
It is Friday night, so it's usually when people are on. It's always a good when you get the plushies. Always a good night. There we go. Always need pallium. Always need that.
Yep.
There.
Banded Mujin.
What's that?
Banded Mujin.
I'm banning you.
Banded Mujin name.
Oh. This one. Here. Cause yeah. Oh, the Mujin are here.
There's always Mujin there.
Yep. Okay. Wood. Where'd you go, love?
I went to go get it.
Get what?
The thing. You just decided not to. Okay.
You're way ahead of me, love. He's like,
No, I'm not. I'm behind you.
going the direction you were at, and it's like I was looking for you.
I was literally right beside you, and then you up and left.
I didn't see you. I didn't see anything else. I was like heading down to go get a tree that was infected, and then I looked around. I was like, "Where'd you go?" I couldn't see where you were.
And I said, I'm coming. I'm almost there. And then you turned around and left. Like I got here and you turned around. Yeah, I'm loving this right now.
Yeah, it's going to glitchiness.
I know.
Yeah, I don't do that.
What?
Oh, he's a tis. You're lucky my lady is in smacking distance when we play. Technically, she's in the same thing, but I don't do that.
What?
I don't do things or hit you.
No.
I just
You what?
I just annoy you.
I know. It's like your favorite flipping pastime.
Again, are you really married if your husband does not annoy you?
I don't know. Am I? Am I still married?
And now you left me again. So
No, I didn't.
when we can't see the thing, I can't see you. You're way up. It means you left me.
I didn't. I didn't even leave. I didn't go anywhere. I was still there. My bag was full, so I was trying to see if I could get rid of anything. I swear to the sweet baby Jesus.
Uh-huh.
Baby, it's green.
All right. What is green?
I was just right beside you.
No, stop saying you're right beside me. I went into the cave, I jumped over, and you went the other way.
Turn around. Turn the flip around, sir. Nope. Come back. Come back. Hi.
I don't see you. Yeah, you are. Now I see you.
There's stuff down here.
Oh, it's a Palia. Pallium.
Yes.
Go.
Oh, there's one right here too.
Oh.
See, the thing is that if I hit him, he hits me back.
Yes,
And
I do.
if he hits me, I hit him back. We're equal opportunists here.
Yes.
So we know both know better than to hit our spouses.
Start that kind of war.
Yeah. He knew I was bitchy when he married me.
Yes, I did.
He even told my mother that.
Yes.
To be fair, she called me the bitch first.
Yes,
so,
she did. After I said I do.
Literally. The ink was barely dry.
Mm-hmm. And I can't take her back to, because she's too expensive because her parents live too far away.
Oh, God damn it.
And there she goes. Mhm. Ah, yeah. Mine are in Alaska, so yeah.
It's the best place to be.
Behind you, love.
I know, I see you. Hold on.
What you doing then?
What?
There's a secondary track that pops up. I thought I fixed it. Apparently I did not.
I got a ruby.
Or did I?
Okay, hold on. Before you start going anywhere.
I'll go where I want to go.
I know, but work with me here.
Maybe. Fuck.
Probably the resub. Okay. Besides, Seattle's like my second home.
Yeah.
Because I always had to fly through Seattle to get anywhere. As it is this next year, I'm probably going to have to,
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
depending on the time that I go up,
Yeah.
I may end up having to go through Seattle, which is going to kind of suck.
I thought you do direct flights. You don't do,
Yeah, but the last time I did a direct flight, I didn't get it until almost 2 a.m. and my mother just about had to
I know that feeling.
She's like, next time you do that, you're taking an Uber. And I'm like, okay, Mom. There's a Razorback one.
Fun. All right. got him. We got a wave.
A wave back.
Yep.
Wave back, razorback,
It's scale.
potato.
Yeah. There you go. I get frisky with everyone they do pat downs.
Not pat downs.
I used to get a little frisky when they're doing airport security check pat downs.
Oh. Oh yeah, no. I paid for TSA pre-check.
Yeah.
I basically walked through a glorified metal detector.
And that's all she had to do.
And that's all I had to do. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend.
But then the fact that she got all the stuff.
Oh, you've never flown before?
Fine.
I grew up flying every other year into SeaTac Airport, and then I would have to go from SeaTac Airport down to Oregon, Central
Yeah.
Oregon, because that's where my dad's family's from, is Central Oregon.
I'm full up now on my side with all my stuff.
Yeah, I'm got 2 spaces left, if that.
Yeah, that's not much.
Of course, we didn't get very much pallium.
We were hunting things as well. Plus, we also went and did all the stuff in the bay, which filled us up. So we can always come back.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna leave, but we'll fly out to meet. Ah. Right, I'm gonna teleport back to my pots.
Oof.
Sell some stuff and put some stuff on the fires in order to get them start melting.
I really hope that my husband didn't think meeting my family was, well, parents, was a meeting from hell.
No, it was not.
I like his father a little bit more than I like his mother.
I don't talk to my mother. There's a reason for that.
Yes, there is. Part of that has to do with a lot of things, but
Yes. Lots and lots of things.
one of the things she was upset about was the fact that he doesn't communicate with her the same way I communicate with my parents.
I wasn't raised that way. I'm a latchkey kid. I was raised pretty much come home, let myself in, and take care of myself until she got off of work. And even then, after that, she got off of work, it's more so take care of yourself. I'm too tired to deal with you.
Meanwhile, my parents were very much like, what are you doing? Who are you going to be with?
Yeah.
Give us a call.
So I'm not one.
At all times.
I'm not one to basically, oh, I'm gonna call my mom every single day of the week to check in.
I don't call her every day of the week anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly because she was like, don't call me.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, but she wanted that, and I think that's something I'm willing to do because of the fact that It's not how I was raised. I was raised to be very independent, so I deal with things as I deal with them.
Yeah. I still remember the day that she got mad and asked you why you don't call her like I do my parents. And I'm like,
Because that's not how you raised me. You raised me basically self-sufficient. You did not raise me to basically rely on you every single day and to call you every single day. It's not how I work. I don't mind doing it. I don't mind a
I
weekly
wouldn't.
call, but still, it's just like, call me every day. I don't have anything to report. I'm not someone who likes to talk on the phone. I spent 16 years talking on the phone. It's not something my favorite pastime.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, before I became an appraiser, I worked customer service. So, yeah. Spent 16 years being a government call center. So it's like, I was good at my job, but talking to people complaining about their taxes and everything else under the sun, it does tend to grate on you after a while. And then moving my next job, I was still doing customer service work the same way over the phone. I just had more. I had other duties as well on top of that, to the point where I was doing the job of 4 different people at one time, and having to deal with an election. So it's like I was burning out. I was getting really bad and dark.
Yeah. And now I'm the one that has to deal with all the people
Yeah.
complaining about their taxes.
Well, you're in the Treasury Department. You're also a supervisor. You get more money than that. I was not. I was basically just left to flounder and say, "Oh no, we need you to do this and this and this and this," and then also answer phone calls. Then also return every phone call you couldn't get while you're on the phone with someone else complaining about the election.
Yeah.
Now, my new job, I don't have a phone on my desk. Because I am much happier.
I know you are. I'm glad you are.
Half my day I spend out in the field measuring houses. The other half I spend on my desk putting that information into the computer so people can have their properties valued properly.
Yep.
Go.
Oh, dang.
What?
Oh, that's funny.
More Palia, more. There's more to it. First interaction with my father. Yeah, legit had a bowl of cereal going to go watch some Family Guy and noticed my left open and I was like, "In bed, Mr. Hogs, are you watching?" She was on a video call with her father and I had... Yeah, first time I met my father-in-law was basically when I picked them up and brought them home from the airport when they came out. The first time to make sure that I was worthy of their daughter. And her father was not happy that I was a streamer. She basically told him he needs to stop this streaming stuff, and it's just like he's wasted his time on it. Like, I don't stream all the time, 1. 2, I do my work, I go to my job, make sure my bills are paid before I do this. This is a hobby, it's not a job.
He was fine after I explained
Yeah.
a lot of things to him.
Yeah, it's like I make sure my bills are paid. I make sure everything is taken care of before I do start doing this stuff.
I know.
I work a full-time job, I work hard, and I relax at night.
course, his relaxing is a little bit different than mine. But
Yeah. Alright.
itchy.
Hmm?
You said itchy.
Oh,
Itchy.
man.
There we go. Yeah, our wedding was kind of interesting.
Our wedding was what it was because it was at the house, pretty much.
Not what I was talking about, but yeah, I know.
And what were you speaking? What were you talking about?
I think it was a little bit different for your side of the family to see my side of the family.
Hmm. My side of the family is, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Majority of them are pretty much just they are right-wing Christians and everything. So, and I am not.
Nope. It was very much a whole lot of. I think I just crashed. Nope, there I am.
Do you
Oh my God.
like how I did my hair? Oh,
My computer, by the way, does not like this game.
No, it isn't like the games at high times like this when there's a lot of people on, and then you have other issues. But it's still so much in beta. Yeah, the minister and her Christian school teacher. Oh yeah, I understand that.
next time we're designing something together.
Hmm. Yeah. Wait, they're not. My parents aren't redneck,
Yeah.
but they are very much working class,
Yes.
which isn't really a big deal. My dad was very savvy with money, so even though he worked really hard, he was able to provide a very comfortable lifestyle
Yes.
for my mom, myself, my sister, and my brother. Mostly it was my side. Everybody
I've
was
been
like,
practicing my
"Hey, how
flirting.
are ya?" Hugs and
Yeah.
loud talking and exuberant everything. His side was just looking at us like we had all grown 3 heads.
Chatting with you is
Yeah.
very high.
And then the comments started.
And again, like I said, my mother is lucky I didn't hear any of what she was saying, or I would have made a scene telling her to get the F out of my house.
Yeah. She didn't like my dress. She didn't like the fact that we didn't get married in a church.
She hated that one.
Yes, she did. She didn't like who married us because she wasn't a pastor or.
I had no idea she was actually a pagan priestess because she wanted to wear a vestment, and I said, I understand the meaning of the pentagram, but my family's gonna just see it as evil, even though it was normal side up, not inverted.
Yeah.
So, so it's just like, let's not do that. I don't want to answer questions.
She had an issue with the food, but not the cake. She did take a big chunk of the cake.
Yes. Everyone loved the cake. We spent $500 on the cake.
That cake was good.
Yes, it was. It's more the fact is we didn't cater it. We didn't go rent out a thing. Pretty much. No, it just got bad pretty much. The reason why I've got no contact is because when we would do holiday stuff like coming up, wife would like to cook. She's amazing with the turkey. So my mother would say, tell me the time you're going to eat and I will be there. So she didn't want to spend the time here. She didn't want to spend all day with us. She wanted to know exactly when we were going to serve the meal. And she'd show up at that time, get her plate, spend all the time eating it, and then take dessert, what dessert there was, and leave. So it was upsetting my wife, and the fact is she went all out to clean and try and make the place look nice. And my mother was just not wanting to be in the house. That and the fact is that my mother would never honor what I wanted for Christmas. I'd always tell her, you want a simple gift to get me? Just get me a freaking Funko. I'm happy with it. But she never did. She considered Funko childish. She considered streaming like, you know, not good. Because when I was playing like games at the time, I was playing stuff like Fortnite. And so I did swear now and again. And she didn't like that.
So this just tells you the difference between his mother and my mother. This last year, when I went to go visit my mother, she told me, hey, Silver, I would really like to get Wise something for you to take back for him. And I was like, okay, what would you like to do? And she goes, I know he likes those baubles, and there's a store that has them. So I'd like you to take me to that store so that I can pick something out for him. Even though she thinks they're childish, she still does it because she knows he likes it.
Yes.
That is what a parent is supposed to do.
Yes, and she got me this. The Red Guardian.
I really wanted Bucky,
Yeah.
but Red Guardian was a close second.
Yeah. And now he sits on my desk with all the others I have. The one that my wife got me, which is me. His hair is not attached properly, so he tends to fall off, so it's yeah, I'm going to be 45 this next year. And we have our wands as well. If like right behind us, let's see, right there, you can see in the thing behind me over my shoulder, that is our shadow box from the wedding, and we have 2 wands crossed into it. We had a Harry Potter themed wedding, which also my mother did not like.
No.
So.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I was like, I'm tired of typing. I didn't realize you guys had a Discord. I was like, I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah.
You guys had a Harry Potter wedding, though?
Yes, we did.
That's legit. That is legit.
Yeah, we had a cake that basically at the top said always, and it wasn't like totally too much because it was just in the house. But yeah, we made that way. We had we had Newt Scamander and Tina in the front as far as Funkos. We had the wands, and so like yeah.
That's what, just back in April, we went down to, they finally convinced me. Her brother paid for us to go on a cruise down in Orlando, and they're like, well, you're going to have to get on a plane again. Well, my last experience in Seattle, I'm like, I'd rather not fly again if I don't have to. But we went down there because she's like, well, we could go to Orlando. I'm like, Harry Potter. Nerd the fuck out. And then she's like, just don't mention it in front of my parents. I'm like, why? She's like, it's witchcraft, dumb. She's like, you know how my father and mother are? I'm like, it's Harry Potter. I'm like, for the love of Jesus, we met on Minecraft. What are they going to say about that? She's like, they don't know that yet. I'm like,
They didn't know.
no.
Even my parents. Okay, so I met Wise when I was 13. He was 16 in a chat room.
It was one of the old RP chat rooms, basically, before they went away. It was totally
Yes.
dedicated to RP, so yeah.
Yes.
It was a Harry Potter themed storyline, so yeah.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Pretty much. And we chatted off and on, and then we went our own directions. At the time, I was dating someone who was not great for me. So I went down for a while. Finally, that ended. Then we reconnected when we were in our 30s,
I was 30 years old.
and I was in my late 30s. So yeah.
You weren't in your late 30s. We're 3 years apart.
Okay.
I'm not.
You were
I'm not 40
33.
yet. I'm only 39. Close. Getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, that's how we met. My parents, when they found out, they were like, "You're meeting a strange guy on the internet," and I was like, "Yep. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna visit him and make sure he's not some sort of psycho."
That's
Yeah, in Arizona. Of course, I was late at the time that I had to go pick her up the first time. She was like, thought I had left her.
No, that was the second time. That's when I moved down.
Yeah,
The first time you were there waiting.
yeah.
The second time you were not there. And I was looking around going, "Oh God, oh God, oh God, what did I just do?
Yeah,
This is a one-way ass ticket."
yeah.
But then you showed up.
Of course I did.
Yeah. It was well, we didn't end up getting to go on the cruise because she couldn't get her passport because she was adopted by her parents, the minister and stuff. They adopted her originally, but so she was originally born in California, and when she went to go try to get a passport, she had to get it updated in order for us to go on the cruise. Well, her birth certificate, which she had lost in her last relationship, I guess whatever you want to call it, but she couldn't get a duplicate because that's where all the fires were, and there was such a backlog of people trying to get their birth certificates. And then she's like, "We can't go on the cruise." I'm like, "Oh, you mean we're gonna be stuck in Orlando without having to go on a boat?" I'm like, "Sign me up for another."
Plus the fact is you're going on in the Caribbean, which those cruises are hit or miss half the time.
Yeah, and that's what I was like. I'm like, I was okay with not going, and then like we went. Her dad's like, "Well, we did get you guys tickets to SeaWorld, so we'll be going to SeaWorld." I'm like, awesome, because like my bucket list for sure. Like growing up as a kid, Free Willy was definitely on the tops of like one of my favorites. I'm like, I want to see an orca, and they're like, "You've never seen a whale?" I'm like, "I live in Iowa." I'm like, "We don't have oceans, we have cornfields," and I don't know how much more I could get that past to them because
Oceans
they're like,
of cornfields.
yeah, it's like I'm like we have deer, we have coyotes, like we don't have wolves, we don't have bear, we don't have any of that. And I'm like, so like her like it wasn't sinking into her father. He's like, "You just never seen the ocean?" I'm like, "No, I haven't." Because so when I went out to Seattle, her dad is a very big tightwad. There's no sugarcoating that. So I had already saved up like 4 paychecks, like that goes like hog wild out in Seattle. Well, she's like, "You're being pre-warned. My parents are not like yours." I'm like, "Okay, you keep saying this. I'm like, we're adults now, and we want to say fuck off. We can just go wherever we want to." And then, well, her parents wouldn't even let her drive because she was a girl, and I was like, it wasn't registering in my brain why that was a thing. And she's like, "He's Old Testament." I'm like, "I don't know what the fuck that means." I'm like, "The only time my family ever went to church was for a funeral or a wedding." I'm like, "That is the only time we went to church." And then she's like, "The women was supposed to be in the house making food and cleaning." I'm like, "Ah." I'm like, "I would love to see my father tell my mom that." I'm like, "That would have ended bad." And I'm like, "Okay."
That's not Old Testament.
So
That's just old school.
Yeah, they're old school. And then like he's like, "If we want to go see the ocean, it's like a 2.5-hour drive." I'm like, it was like a 4.5-hour flight because you got us cheap seats, and we had to fly backwards in order to fly forwards.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't want to be on the fucking plane in the beginning, and all of a sudden they're like, "We're gonna get off the plane and get on another plane." I'm like, "Why are we going to Chicago? That's backtracking." She's like, "Dad got the cheap tickets." I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh."
that's when you had the multiple stops and
Yeah, and I was like, "This
that's-
is atrocious."
yeah.
So we had to stop in Chicago, and then we flew straight out to Seattle. But then when we got there, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. Our littlest one was already cranky. I'm like, I'm like, let's just get off this fucking plane because it was hot and didn't have AC. Got out, and then like they already, well, her mom being the teacher had everything of ours planned already. Everywhere we went, every meal we ate, everything was already preset in stone where we were going and what we were doing. I'm like, can we just take a vehicle and go somewhere else? And that was not happening. So I ended up taking my own shit. I'm like, I'll just go rent a car, and I did. And she's like, well, we had other plans. I'm like, I want to go see things. I'm like, I've never seen a giant city before. I'm like, and he's like, well, that's on the list of things to do. And then like his idea of showing me the ocean was this. I guess it was a port where the cargo ships like went into, but there wasn't. He's like, that water is salt water from the ocean. I'm like, okay. And he's like, well, now you can check your bucket list of seeing the ocean. I'm like, and I thought he was joking. And I was like, so I'm like in my head, like itching my head, like, I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, she's like, he's not joking. I'm like, Pastor John's about ready to be plugging his ears and hearing devils come out here in about 5 seconds. I'm like, I didn't just fucking spend $5,000 to come out here to see a fucking river.
Yeah. Or see just a harbor.
Yeah. And I was like, she's like, he's not joking. I'm like, oh. I'm like, it's not gonna go well. Well, another thing, I'm diabetic, which obviously I didn't watch. I'm a chef. I literally eat food that I'm not supposed to be eating all the time, which led to bad choices of diabetes.
Yeah.
And then I finally started watching what I was eating, watching my sugars and stuff. And like the first thing we have for breakfast when we go out there is pancakes. I'm like, I can't eat these. And then she's like, you gotta be respectful and eat what's served to you. And that's what her mom told me. I'm diabetic. And then she's like, and I'm like,
They're gonna kill me.
I've never had like, I live in Iowa. I'm like, I've never had like any type of issues like that before. So I just had flown for way longer than I have ever. So my nerves were already like on blast. Then the first meal off the plane was pancakes when I wasn't supposed to eat them. So then they're like, the next place we're going is only, what did they say, like 15 miles? Not realizing, because here in Iowa, 15 miles takes 15 minutes to get to you, not an hour and a half. I was like,
jeez.
And I was like, all of a sudden, like the sugars and stuff, I'd fucked with my stomach. And I was telling my old lady, I'm like, I mean this in the nicest way. I'm going to shit my pants. And then she's like, stop it. I'm like, and he's like, can you not hold it? I'm like, I held it like 5 miles ago. And that's what I said jokingly. I'm like, and he's like, we're about 5 blocks away. And then the cheap ass, like, okay, I don't know. Like, so Seattle was on lockdown because of all the homeless people like taking over. So there's no public bathrooms. Yeah. So here's my poor ass from Iowa, like, what do you mean there's no fun? I'm gonna shit in your bush if you don't let me in. And her mom was like covering my child's ears. I'm like, that is not the worst thing he's ever heard. I'm just telling you, your leather seats are not gonna be so nice afterwards if we don't find a restroom. And then she's like, I don't understand what is happening. I'm like, I tried to tell you nicely I was diabetic. I'm like, I just flew off a plane. You gave me straight carbs and sugars that I'm not supposed to have. And then she's like, well, I didn't know I had to adjust my menu for just you. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I am not having this fight with you, woman. And then she's like, and then fucking they asked me to go stay in a hotel like towards the end of the trip because I swore at the guy because I'm like, you saved $5 and about shit my pants, blew my ass out in the middle of goddamn Seattle, so you could save $5 on parking. And that's what I said to him. And she's just like, I've never heard you so mad. I'm like, I've never blown my asshole out and had to poop that bad in my life either. I'm like, here in Iowa, at least we got gas stations on every corner. If you had to go find a gas station and go. And he's like, well, things in Iowa and Seattle are different. I'm like, that's for sure. I'm like, holy moly.
No,
not that
that
different.
is bullshit.
That's just cheap.
I've been to Seattle so many times. That's cheap ass
He was a cheap ass. He did. He parked ways away so he didn't have to pay for the parking. And I'm like, okay, so how far? We're
Pay
going
for
to
the
some.
parking. Just
Yeah.
pay
Yeah,
for
we're
the
okay.
goddamn
Oh,
parking.
oh no, no. And this story gets worse because my old lady was dying too because she could tell like I was nervous. But like when I get nervous, I start jabbering and I start sweating too. And I was like,
Mm.
I'm like, this is a whole new meaning of code red. I'm like, we got to go. And then she's like, we're going to the kids museum. I'm like, oh Jesus. I'm like, don't tell me this. And so we get there finally, and then like the lady at the booth who was getting the tickets, I'm like, just take the $100 bills, give me my ticket. I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And then she's like, sir, I will have you step to the back of the line if you can't hold it. I'm like, this is not a joke. And like, I finally, and then there's a line of all these children waiting to go to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, I can't do this. So like, I fucking like skid through all these little kids. I'm like, I feel so awful. And my child is just like, Dad's gotta go. I'm like, fuck up. And then my old lady, she's like, now I gotta pee. And she was laughing so hard, she about pissed her pants. She's like, I can't hold it. And then we're like, this bathroom is closed for the elementary kids only. And she's like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, welcome to my world. I'm like, I'll never forget Seattle. Because as I told my buddies when I came back from gaming, they're like, how was Seattle? I'm like, I blew my asshole out and about shit my pants.
Oh, so you went in the middle of the week. That's why you were so cheap. Because you went in the middle of the week.
Fucking, he did too. And I was laughing. I'm like, and he's like, they're like, at least did you get to see the ocean? I'm like, I don't even want to talk about it. And then we went down to her brother's the one that paid for us to go to Orlando, and her parents invited themselves to go. It was originally just supposed to be her brother and us, but then they invited themselves, which I'm like, whatever, they can go, I don't care. And then we went to SeaWorld, and they're like, well, the orcas don't feel like performing today. I'm like, the fuck they don't. I'm like, why did I just spend $200 at the gate? I'm like, your whole freaking mascot is the orca. They're like, well, we don't force them to perform if they don't want to perform. And I'm like, and then she's like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going to see a fucking orca. And then she's like, what are you doing? And I started fucking like climbing the fence to peek over it. And then the fucking security guard got after me. And then and her dad's like, could you not embarrass us? I'm like, then look away and walk away. I'm like, I don't care. And the security guy's, he's like, can you not read the signs? You think we posted them because we wanted to? I'm like, I mean, we post speed limit signs, but no one follows them. And then he's like, and he started laughing. He's like, what is your ordeal? I'm like, I came from Iowa and just wanted to see an orca, and your orcas don't feel like performing. And I just dropped $200 to come in here, and I'm like, I didn't want to see a fucking dolphin. But Orlando was definitely more enjoyable than Seattle. Not only that, I got a hotel near Cocoa Beach for like $45, and it was like the nicest hotel I've ever stayed at. Disco deer. It was just dumbfounding. Like, and like everybody's like, they're like, no way. And then like my old lady's in the background still laughing about it. I'm like, she can't lie. Like, she can't lie to say, like, nope. She'll tell you the truth about anything. It's like, nope. She's like, I told you. She's like, my parents are old school. I'm like, it's a whole different meaning of old school.
Yeah.
That's not old school, that's psycho.
Yeah, pretty much. You have to control it all.
Everything. Everything.
I
And,
will
like,
say my grandmother had a fucking fit when my parents got married because my mom did not believe that women just belonged in the house or in the home, even though she's raised LDS.
Yeah.
My dad was a complete and utter atheist. Which I'm like, why, Mom? Why? And she's like, because he made me laugh, and I'm like, okay, well, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
But my grandmother was like, no, women take care of the kids in the home, and men go and work.
Yes.
And my mom was like, I'm not the only one changing a shitty diaper. So he learned to change shitty diapers.
Well, that's what. So the place I work at, and I've worked at for about 8 years now. So, but when her parents first came to visit in Iowa, well, originally I took her dad to the Iowa State Fair because here in Iowa, that's a big deal. Like you got to try freaking thousands of different foods. They don't drink, obviously, so I didn't take him to the beer tents as much as I wanted to. But I'm like, okay. He's like, well, once you see one pig, you've seen them all. I'm like, once you heard one sermon, you've heard them all. And then, well, that party went south after that. And then she's like, could you just not? I'm like, Iowa State Fair is bigger than churches in the state of Iowa. I'm like, all of us kids who all showed animals here, like, and he's like, I'm like, and I was dumbfounded. But then he went to my work, which, I mean, I literally graduated culinary school back in 07, so I've been cooking ever since then too. And he's like, have you ever thought about seeking work in a real man's position? And I'm like, and I was just like dumbfounded. And then like she started squeezing my hand because I'm like, oh yes, and preaching about a God you've never seen or actually talked to is a real man's position. I'm like, and then she's like, don't. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking, she knows I don't normally have a filter. I'm like, give me 10 seconds alone, and this guy will be back at his church, fucking baptizing himself. I'm like, I promise. I'm like, I'm a nice guy, and I don't like picking fights. I don't like fighting with anybody. I'm like, that is not in my nature. But I'm like, this guy. Because like after so me and her, yes, obviously we had our child before we were married, and her oldest brother sent her a nasty ass message on Facebook saying how he wanted nothing to do with her or her child that was born out of wedlock. And then he had the audacity. He was going to call and like lecture her. So I answered the phone because she's like, I don't want to talk. I'm like, I'll take that phone call. And I'm like, let me rephrase one thing to you. I'm like, God may protect your soul, but he will not protect your face. And that is his exact words. I'm like, if you ever come near my child or say anything to my child in the words that you just referred to, I'm like, I will knock you in the ground faster than you were born. And then he hung up the phone. And then he told his parents what I said, which is fine. I'm like, that's fine. I'm like, you can believe what you want to believe, but I'm like, you're not going to force it upon my child. And I'm like, and that's where I stand on that. I'm like, if he wants to choose to believe that when he's older, then that's on him, and he can. I'm like, and I will support that. And then they're like, they have to be raised in that way. I'm like, it's not raised, it's brainwashed. And that's where they're like, I don't know how you see that. I'm like, it's brainwashed. It's brainwashing. That's all it is.
I grew up in the church. It's indoctrination. As George Carlin said in Dogma, build them pews.
George Carlin.
My dad's favorite.
I love George Carlin. The fact that he was on Thomas the Train 2 is like fucking amazing because he absolutely hates kids. Or he did.
He needed a paycheck. Just face it.
For real.
I think he only lasted 1 year. Then they brought in Ringo.
Yeah, they did. Johnny Come Station.
Oh, that's funny.
I know, and like when she was at the her parents did fly in for when she was having the baby, and my dad, who's literally a factory worker and literally hunts whenever he possibly can hunt, is like out there with his camo coat and his hat on, and then Pastor Tom, he's like, nice to meet you, I'm Pastor Tom, and my dad, like I could hear him too. He's like, Pastor Tom. And he looked at me. I'm like, you always told me to find myself a religious girl. You ain't married and you ain't religious. I'm like, you didn't add that stipulation to what you said.
You didn't say the order in which I had to do it. You just said I should.
And my mother's like, oh, you went and did it now. You knocked up the minister's daughter. I'm like, Shut the fuck up.
Your family sounds fun.
Yeah.
Well, my mom's a hairstylist and my dad's a factory worker, so you got gossip girl and then the guy who could give two shits less of what happens. Pastor Tom. My dad's like, they ain't staying at my house.
Don't worry, I don't think they want to.
Yeah.
No, they and that's the crazy thing is they have money, which is weird because that's like some of the things like she like thinks is normal. I'm like, that's not normal. I'm like, I guess I grew up in the I would call it lower class, like mac and cheese is pretty normal as us as a meal. Like, but she's just like her parents, like when I went up to Seattle, like they lived in a gated community near a golf course. And I'm like, and I was like, my brain's like, look at all the Teslas. And they're like, he's like, it's pretty common up there. I'm like, I have never even seen one. You know, I was like, he's like, you don't have Teslas there? I'm like, no. I'm like, we got John Deere's. And then he's just like, and he looked at me like I was joking. I'm like, I'm very serious. And I'm like, you do not see Teslas because they wouldn't probably last the winters normally around here.
Probably
And then
not.
he's like, no, they're all over. He's like, and like, I was blown away by it. Like even their house, like they had different like silverware for different meals, and I'm like, okay. She's like, that is a salad fork. I'm like, I know what that is. I'm like, I was just dumbfounded. You probably have more money in dishware than I do in my car.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, we always have the pretty. I'm like, I guess when you don't have, because they pay for the houses, the church did. And I was like, I was dumbfounded. I'm like, holy crap.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I don't believe in tithing. I'm not going to be around somebody who's going to tell me what I should and should not do when they've got a nicer house than me. They can
But not,
just go
keep in mind,
F off.
not all churches are mega churches. Not all
Sure.
churches are like the guys that basically have jets and everything else. Most ones actually do live as they preach. I will say that I have no many that do that. Yes, if you get involved with the mega churches, then yeah, you're gonna have the pastors basically having their houses on church land, and then getting tax free for that. Because the church owns the home,
Right.
and then they can spend the money elsewhere.
Sweetheart,
Yes. What?
your Christian is showing.
I know my Christian is showing. I was raised in the church, so it's like I don't believe anymore, but I know.
Which isn't a bad thing though, because you might have been raised in more of the I classify it as like at least the country folk, because that's what we, like the farmers and stuff, like the churches that we went to, like they backed each other, where these ones were like donations. It's like,
Yeah.
Jesus, like fucking gilded donation plates. Like I don't think you need any
Yeah.
money there, sunshine. But I was like, and like, okay, like take for example, like the difference, like when my parents are like, welcome into our house, like take your shoes off and make yourself at home means
Yeah.
I ain't getting your shit, get your own stuff pretty much. But like when I was there, I literally went and used the restroom, washed my hands, and washed back out. And within like 4 seconds of having the door open and leaving the restroom, her mom went back in there, took the towel that I drew my hands off with, and refolded the towel and put it back up like instantly, almost like a robot. And I was like, what does she do? And he's like, that's what she does. She's like, just wait. She's like, when we get up and leave our bedroom, she's like, she'll go in there and make her bed. I'm like, fuck, she is. I'm like, I will lay in that bed till she does. I'm like, I don't want her going through my stuff. And then she's like, she ain't gonna go through, but she is gonna reorganize everything. I'm like,
Jeez. That's
I don't know about.
That's someone who has way too much like need to control everything.
And they did. Her mom. It was funny because she threw fit because like one of my bike, they also had like a authentic like ramen restaurant, and I'm like, I want to go try real ramen, and then like that wasn't on their list, and I'm like, they're like, we're gonna go drive. It was like a 3.5 hour drive to go see. I don't remember what it was, but I'm like, I had zero interest in it because it was a long hike. I'm like, I'm a fat dude. I don't want to hike. And I tried to make that about as possibly clear. I'm like, I don't want to go hike. And I'm actually tired of being in the car for fucking hours on end. I'm like, we're probably just gonna go do our own thing. And then her mom's like, are you sure? I'm like, I'm 100% sure. And like the only thing that we did was literally drove 2 towns over and went to go eat ramen. And the rest of the trip, her mom was like hiding in the bedroom because she was pissed. And she's like, I'm like, where's your mom? She's like, oh, she's sulking in there. She won't come out because she's mad. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, it wasn't that big of a deal. I'm like, I really just didn't want to sit in the car for another 6 hours.
Especially as adults, you should not have to entertain your adult children. Let them do their own thing.
Yeah, then her one brother is funny though. Like, he's a bodybuilder, which I am definitely not, and he is a physical trainer for one of the guys out there on the team. And I was like, I went out of Seattle Seahawks, so he makes a lot of money too. And I was like, good on you. And I'm like, no thanks, I'll pass. And he's like, if I paid you to come cook for me, would you? I'm like, probably. I'm like, I just wouldn't want to live out in Seattle though. I'm like, he's like, yeah. He's like, I would like to say you get used to it, but you do not. I'm like, no. I'm like, your guys' traffic's freaking crazy.
Yeah, the I-5 does kind of suck.
Yeah.
Although that's nothing compared to my friend getting on the I-10 or the I-10 trying to get to where we are and calling me up on my wedding or the week before the wedding, screaming because she kept going in the big circle and she didn't turn on her GPS. That was fun.
Yeah. Like, where do you go? Just follow the things that say go towards Tucson. You'll find us. I mean,
And she's like, I can't get out of here. I'm just going in a big circle. Like, Ryan, is your husband there? Yes. Give him the phone. Give him the phone. And he was like, hi, Silver. I'm like, hi, Mr. Beard. How are you? He's like, she's a little stressed. We've had a long flight. We want to get to our hotel. I was like, did she turn on her GPS? No. I was like, okay, tell her to pull over somewhere, anywhere. It doesn't matter. Just pull over. And he's like, hey, babe, pull over. And so finally she pulls over. And he's like, okay, she got her GPS on. I was like, okay, follow the GPS. They're perfectly fine. You will get to your hotel.
yes. Eventually.
About 2 hours, 2 hours later, she calls me back and she goes, we made it, we're going to bed. And I'm like, okay, you have fun. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's like, not easy to get around Arizona, but it's not that bad pretty much. O'Hare is a lot worse.
So is Dallas. Dallas is much worse too.
Yeah.
It's just that with Phoenix, the Phoenix airport, if you're not in the right area, then you're going to end up doing a big circle.
Yes.
Over and over and over again.
Isn't O'Hare the Chicago one?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where we flew into. We literally went from Omaha backwards to Chicago, and then we went from Chicago clear out to Seattle.
Yeah.
And we were stuck at the Chicago one for like, I think we were there for like 7.5 hours.
Yeah, that's the really cheap flight if you're there for that long.
That's not a layover. That's a stayover.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
anything over a 4-hour mark isn't considered a layover. It's considered a stayover.
Is it cheaper that way
I
for flying?
I don't know. It was fucking
Sometimes.
Southwest with no AC on their
Well,
planes.
that's why. You're flying
Yes, that's why.
Southwest.
Fucking dick. I'm like, do they not know we have a 7-year-old autistic child and this is not enjoyable by any means? They're like, he's like, well, we saved about $50. Oh, I'm gonna fucking stab you for $50. I'm like, I was over it. I'm like,
So they live in
this is awful.
They are living in a rich area, yet they are penny pinchers.
They spent more when they came out to visit here. They stayed at the fancy Marriott hotel, and I looked to see because I know which room they stayed in. I'm like, I know which room that is because my buddy works there, and he's like, dude, that's like $450 a night. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, they spent more on their hotel night one night, and they stayed there for a week. I'm like, dumbfounded. I'm like, I would have just paid for my tickets. I'm like, but it wasn't an option because he had already bought them.
Ugh, I only fly Alaska. Only.
That's what we flew back. We flew back on Alaska, which was absolutely, the seats were actually comfortable too.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the Southwest plane not meant for fluffy people, and I said
No.
that notorious times when I was in there. I'm like, if you ever want to know what fat shaming is, try to fit your butt cheeks in one of those seats. Holy fuck!
Oh yeah.
I'm like, squishy. I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, even trying to walk sideways down their alley, like it's too small. I'm like, I'm fluffy and I do not fit.
Yeah.
Nope. Most airplane seats are only about as big as a standard keyboard.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was a travel agent for 12 years,
She knows all the ins and outs.
particularly with Alaska Airlines, because that was the airline that we were closest with. I did the state travel for the Medicaid account for the state of Alaska, and I also did the employee travel for the state of Alaska as well. I also did the employee travel for the state of Oregon and Washington, and NOAA and Census, and CH2M Hill, and a few others. But mostly it was the Medicaid.
Yeah.
Now I'm in finance.
That's funny because that's what my old lady does. She's like, or she's an accountant for a local chain around here.
Mhm.
Yeah, we work.
She's like, you still make more than I do. I'm like, my job sweating sucks.
Yeah, we work for county government here in Arizona.
Mhm.
Nice. I haven't been to Arizona for like, oh God, it's been 20 years. I was there once to visit my grandma because she had a trailer out there.
Most grandmas do.
Yeah.
Yep. Whatever, man. Those grandmas are living the high life out in that little trailer parks. Friggin' they had their own little hidden poker table and darts and pool table inside some type of little garage thing.
Yeah.
Like those old ladies take their poker seriously. Holy shnikes.
That's funny. No. No.
Yes.
No. No. I can't fish. I can fish for real. I cannot fish in this game.
Oh God. Fishing is... No, I can't say that. I think furniture making is my lowest one on this. I cannot fish on here for very long.
I'm level 8 fishing.
I'm
Level 10.
I'm level 105 fishing.
Oh. Yeah, no.
20 fishing now.
Level 10 cooking, which we just got.
Yeah, that's because
I
basically
just
you romance the guys that just all they do is give you food. So she didn't have to make any food herself for most of the part of the early part of the game because she had the miner daddy and the chef making her food all the time and saying, "Here you go, here you go."
It's Ho Daddy.
Yeah.
Ho Daddy's hilarious.
he is. He is hilarious.
But she would always get this food. Now it's like now they're no longer doing it as much. Like now you have to. I don't want to make food. It's like you gotta make food. It's part of the game.
I don't. I put it all in preservatives and eat my preservatives. I mean, at one point, like about a year and a half ago, I used to do a lot of the cooking parties for the cakes because they're worth a lot more. But then they nerfed the prices of them because they're worth way too much.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's pretty much like any MMO you play. I'm like, they nerf them somehow.
They need to give us basically a trading board. Besides the way when they have the request board.
Yes.
This way we can be able to, put things up and be able to sell it.
That's what. Well, I had to explain to her because she had no clue how much. I'm like, I used to play RuneScape, and I played RuneScape a lot. I'm like, they need like a grand exchange where you could sell some of the stuff for cheap.
Yeah.
Because the profit margins on this game are stinky.
So stinky.
I'm like, I was off playing Conan Exiles where she was playing Palia with all of her other friends, and she's like, well, you could come play with me too, so you don't look like a stranger to all of them. I'm like, you're playing Palia where the deer run away. I'm playing Conan where the deer try to kill you. I'm like, 2 different games. And then she's like, you get to collect things. I'm like, I can knock people out with a truncheon and make them my slave on this game. And she's like, they don't have that on here. I'm like, okay. So then I started playing with her and her friends, and then I'm like, the plushie thing. I'm like, I like the plushie aspect. I'm like, that's kind of fun because it's like a rare item. I'm like, and then she's like, you're taking the fun out of the game. I'm like, I'm competitive by nature. I can't help that. Then they all ditched me for a freaking Disney game.
Oh, Disney Dreamlight? Yeah, it's the same thing
Yep.
as this.
Exactly the same thing. I'm like, they use the exact same animations and everything.
Different
Except for
companies.
charge your armor in the leg for it.
Yeah. Because Disney has to make their money.
Disney ain't got enough money. Come on.
Yep, they need more. I tried streaming Kingdom Hearts 3 and I got nailed with multiple content strikes. Not just for the game, that's the game itself. They were actually saying at one point when I was doing the stuff in Tangled, they said you are doing another person's stream. It's like, what? And then when I went back at post stream, it's like, oh, so you content striked all the little things from Tangled, thinking that I was streaming the actual movie. It's like, okay, you're dumb.
Disney.
Yeah,
That was the one thing. So, well, okay, one of my friends, I'm not going to say he's a tightwad, but he is, but he's a bargainer, and he always helps me out with bargains and stuff, a guy I work with.
Mhm.
He's like, do what I do. He's like, when you get down to Orlando, he's like, you'll find these little places that want to take you on investments. He's like, pretend like you're interested because most of them offer something for wasting your time. And I'm like, okay. He's like, they're called timeshares. I'm like, I have no clue what the fuck that is.
No.
So, yeah. So I'm like, I went on some tour and he's like, this is a timeshare we like to offer. He's like, are you interested? I'm like, I don't plan on ever coming back. I'm like, I didn't say that, but the guy's like, well, here's some tickets. I'm like, cool. I'm like, and she's like, well, we can't keep doing this all day. I'm like, what? I'm like, I'll fucking do stuff for free shit. I'm like, give it here. And she's like, oh my goodness. She's like, this is why we don't ever go anywhere. I'm like, oh my goodness, saved us like $500 to go into Disney World. She's like, did you want to go to Disney World? I'm like, no. I'm like, and then and then we got free resort tickets for a hotel that was like right next to Disney World. So we went and stayed there for like 4 days, and it ended up costing us like $120. But like, it was like a 5-star place. It was so fucking fancy. But then I realized, I'm like, now I know why no one wants to stay here. Because even like the local Walmart, I was like, I feel like I'm being shanked at this Walmart. I'm like, a fucking tube of toothpaste was like $13.99. I'm like, why is everything so expensive? And the lady next to the house, she's like, you ain't from here, huh? I'm like, no. I'm like, back in my state, I'm like, this would cost you $3.99 still. She's like, nope. She's like, we call this the Disney inflation. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is crazy. And
All
like,
those people that forget shit
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they go to Disney and they have to go somewhere to get their shit that they
and
need.
even that Walmart is skyrocketed for the
Oh,
Disney
yeah.
prices. I was like, oh my fucking God. I'm like, no thanks. And I was like, because originally I was like, we could just go there and get stuff for sandwich makings. But even then, even their day old rack of their old bread, it was like $5.99 for day old. I'm like, that's more than the retail price on the fresh stuff at home. And then she's like, we're not in Iowa. I'm like, I know. They need to take note. I'm like, dang. I'm like, you can make a killing.
Not
just
not
flying out
Iowa
some
needs
shit.
to take note.
Yeah.
Florida needs to take
And
note.
also Florida, so yeah, there's that as well.
It is true. It was fancy. There was a lot of nice stuff, but I'm like, some of the prices on this stuff, I was just like, ooh. I'm like, no, thank you. I'm like, I don't know how to say this nicely. I worked way too hard for my money to give it to you for that.
Yeah, pretty much.
I cannot listen to enough bullshit to make this worth it.
That was me too. Like, he's like, these have exquisite marble counters. I'm like, not gibberish to me,
Why?
dude.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I only use this place 2 weeks out of the year at best.
But I'm gonna pay $13.99, and that's not 13.99.
no, that too. And then, like, we went down. Oh no, that was out in Seattle. Because I get confused because we were literally like, I had never flown a day in my life until I was 37. So when we went out there, we flew out in August of 2024 to Seattle, and then literally in 2025 in April, that's when we flew down to Orlando. So like barely within a year of each other. I'm like, I have flown more than I ever had. I'm like, but we went in downtown Seattle. It was like, I can't remember what it was called, like Riviera, some fancy like fucking like electronic truck store or something. Like, look at these vehicles. I'm like, and then like the guy asked me to leave because I'm like, they kind of just look like fancy golf carts. He's like, do you have any intent in buying something? I'm like, I don't know. And I was like, I was just looking. And then he's like, well, our lowest bottom line starts at about 250,000. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
Like, I'm like 250,000. I'm like, damn. I'm like, you know how many trucks I could get in Iowa for that? I'm like, no, thank you. I'm like, ask me to leave. Take your fucking fancy yogurt and go somewhere else. It's all natural. What fields do you get that's natural in this area?
So funny. Where did you run off to? Again. Oh, there you are.
Right there.
I'm getting kind of full.
Yeah.
I just had to send stuff back with my
I did chase. I would have to
aminal.
probably head back to my house and 7/8 and put some stuff on the fires.
Yep. But you know what we should do?
What?
Steal our shit.
Sure.
I always do that at her shop because you can actually pay for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't understand why hers is the only one that offers that.
He's the only blacksmith in town.
I know, but there's other anvils. There's one in Elderwoods and there's one in Bahari.
Yeah, but they're supposed to have the equipment to do it yourself.
That's true.
Because they want us to come all the way back to Kalima Village once in a while.
Yeah, to visit, talk, make some friendships, and yada yada.
Hey, you remember Kilma Village? Nope.
Only
Same
when I
reason
have
why
to
they never
turn
put a
shit in.
fast travel to the underground.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Run. There we go. Are we gonna get water tonight?
Yeah, I probably will.
Okay,
You need water, so.
I do. I am thirsty. Nope, I don't want to do that or that. Get rid of that. And those.
Oh, am I out of iron again?
It goes quickly.
It does.
I have 300 and some iron.
You also stack it.
I do.
I shoot it way too fast to keep it.
Oh, dang.
Six plushies tonight.
Nice.
Ooh.
Man, I need to start working on some of this. My chests are full.
Well,
Yeah.
you just start grinding stuff down.
I am. Make all the glass.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
Oh,
I don't need any copper ore. I have 112 copper ore, and I need to start smelting that down. And the rock. Where's the child?
Wandering around, wants what?
Probably. Our child is not human, by the way.
The dog.
A 15-year-old dog.
See, that's where my storage started getting messed up when I got the pet to take stuff home, because then I always forget what the hell I sent home with the pet.
Yeah, I know.
So what do you guys think of the ranching skill?
It's something to do, but pretty much it's like the animals age way too quickly.
See, I personally thought it was just a big scam, like a Build-A-Bear feature for building your own pet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just feeling, we'd have, the actual barn on our properties. Not,
Well, that's what I thought too, because when they first were talking about it, they were showing the custom plot of the farming plot, like the one you could buy. And I was like, well, why would you want to buy that if you can't actually put your animals on it?
yeah.
I was I was sitting here like clearing out a secondary plot just for it, and they're like, nope. I'm like,
You use a bell and go here. It's just like, I had plans for where to put this freaking barn when it was ready to go. It's like, I was going to build a barn on my property, and like, there you go. They're all in the barn.
nope.
He was
And
so
then-
excited.
Yeah. Or they're like, oh, we have a barn, we have animals, and it's like, it'd be cool. It's like, no, you get a little bell thing that you have to use to go to where.
And quite frankly, like none of the stuff that the creatures give you is like, oh, thanks. I'm like, I don't need that much milk. I don't need that much honey. I'm like, and you can take the little hockaloogie looking things and take them and take your flowers elsewhere, because I'm like, I don't need any more flowers.
Yeah, the pigs at least give you mushrooms, which can be useful, but otherwise,
Especially those bright shrooms. That's
Yeah.
just like a freaking rare occasion they do.
they should allow us to be able to choose which.
Yeah, even if it's based off what you fed them is
Yeah.
what you got, that'd be cool. But no.
No, it's all random. But it's just they age so quickly. They once they're venerated, like all you
Yeah.
can do is just get rid of them. You can't do anything with them unless you pay over like 2,000 in-game currency to make them your pet now, and it's just like, Lord.
Which that I think that's the only part about this game that ever dumbfounded me is how expensive the outfits are. It's like,
Oh yeah. There's so many
Well-
outfits you have, but it's also just like the variety of the else is like.
yeah, because it's like if you wanted all your farm animals to like possibly fight, it's over $60.
Like the latest one, the whole Rapunzel thing, it's 3,400. It's like, dear Lord.
I know, my old lady. Her friends they take Palia a little more seriously than I do, which is fine. That's their thing.
$32 for an outfit.
Yeah,
It's like
because like her one friend bought I think it's like the mermaid one with like the beads hair. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know how I feel like running around with anal beads on my head. And then her friend fucking like, disconnected from the call, and she's like, she heard you. I'm like, it does. I'm like, I'm just stating a fact.
Okay.
And I'm like, tell me it don't look like anal beads, and then you can tell me to shut the fuck up. Then, and then
Yeah.
she's like, you don't know. She doesn't find that offensive. I'm like, you guys were just talking about bad dragon. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm right here. I'm like, I'm not stupid. I'm like, she's like, still, you just told the lady that her head looked like anal beads. I'm like, it does though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
if
like,
the shoe fits, wear it.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, you want to sit there and brag like, look, I look like the Little Mermaid with anal beads on your head. And
Yeah.
I'm like, brag about your $40 outfit.
And that is the one thing, is just that the outfits are just too expensive. I understand this is pretty much how they're making the money to support the game, and I can appreciate that.
They're stupidly expensive. Like,
Yes.
I'm like, I get my DLCs and like I get bizarre stuff from Conan and stuff. I'm like normally like I can get a whole building set for like $5, $6. I'm like, that's normally like what I spend on like each little item. I'm like, not $30.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just for an outfit.
I know, not even 14's that bad.
No,
Yeah, not even
Unless you're getting like something really specific.
like a mount and everything. Yeah, then it's expensive, like 24 or 30 bucks maybe.
that's just like this game. Like another thing that I found odd, like the actual plot, like custom plots. You ever realize they don't let you preview them before you buy them? Like you can't even go visit them.
No, you see pictures. That's about it.
You can see pictures and that's it. I was like, oh, I'm like that's weird. I'm like, it's because you can't ask for your money back when you realize you got yanked.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's like, you always talk bad about Palia. I'm like, I got 2 years in this game right now. I'm like, I've seen a lot of stupid shit.
Yeah, it's things that they need to change and things they need to really update to bring it because we're still in early access and it's the server still has a hard time dealing with people. It's like you guys gotta up your server abilities.
And not only that, and if they do like a massive update, like the servers can't handle the overload of people.
Yeah,
And probably a little straight this, as I always say, shit's the bed. It's like
yeah,
they're like, what's happening?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not used to having more than 5 people on.
yeah. New event day. It pretty much is like, oh, everyone's on because they want to go see the new event and do all the new event stuff, and it's just like,
Oh yeah, and that's why I always make fun of like not you guys so much because you guys are so like lower level, but like the Twitchers who have been on for
Oh,
2
yeah.
years, but yet they're so low leveled. Like what game are you playing? I'm like, it is not hard to level in this game at
no,
all.
you just have to just basically run around and go kill things and everything and do everything else and just gather and spend your time. You can spend your whole time doing this, even on stream or off stream, and still be able to do it. But yeah, it's like, no, I'm just taking up and doing this and doing this. Like, it's like,
Oh, what are you watching? I'm watching these guys do a cooking party. I'd rather watch paint dry.
oh yeah, for doing this and like, okay, it's like, yes, I understand cooking together can make things a lot easier. It does do that, but it's like you can't
I
do a
think
whole.
it's that other end that it's boring. It's
Yeah.
so boring. We're doing a 500 cake party. Oh, I can think of 1,000 different things I could be doing.
Yeah, then watching just because it's just the same thing over and over again. You do this part, you do this part. Okay, are we gonna get to it? Are we get to the time? No, it turned into burnt charcoal. that the timing issues on this thing. It's just like if you're doing things solo, it's like no, you have to do this quickly. If you don't do it exactly right, if you mess up once, your thing is ruined. It's like I collected all those resources, and now you're saying because I wasn't fast enough that I now have to basically I've lost all that. It's just like that's ridiculous.
Yeah. And as I said, she's in a group too that they do their own little like girly parties, whatever. I'm like, I don't care what you guys do. I really don't. And then she's like, well, they need someone else for a sweet leaf at this cooking party. I'm like, sure, I'll go. And then I was like, I was just gonna do sweet leaf. That's all I was gonna do. And then I showed up in my chef outfit, and the lady's like, I'm gonna have to ask that you change your outfit. I'm like, for what reason? And I was in the Discord, and she's like, well, it's my party, my cooking party, and I'm the chef. I'm like, I'm not to sound stupid, but would you mind reading my name out loud? She's like, Chefferoni. I'm like, I literally graduated from culinary school, and that's hence the reason I named myself that, because I'm like, that was my nickname in college. And she's like, and I'm like, are you an actual chef? And she's like, no. I'm like, you realize that's like very disgraceful to people for you wearing that outfit. I'm like, that'd be like wearing a veteran's outfit even though you weren't a vet. And she's like, how do you see that? I'm like, did you earn the chef hat? I'm like, I had to earn mine for 2 years of sweating my ass off in the kitchen. And then she's like, and then she kicked me from her plot and her Discord. I was like, and then she's like, where'd you go? I'm like, I don't think she realized that me and her were still in the same like room talking. I'm like, she kicked me and banned me. She's like, for what? I'm like, because I wouldn't take off my chef hat. I'm like, every single outfit I have, it somehow combines the chef hat with the outfit.
Some people take the game way too seriously.
Yes.
I think it's a game. Chill.
Oh, I find it funny.
Oh, it is funny. It's just funny. It was just like, dear Lord, it's a game.
Especially if someone accidentally knew it cuts the grove early. Oh my god, people! I'm like, flow trees are not rare anymore. I'm like, it's okay.
And more
And they're
likely,
like,
next big expansion, they'll probably add more flow trees and do this like they always do.
so when I first started, so I went from it wasn't even on Steam yet. I played Palia when it first started. So the Mugen were in the game, and then about 3 months later, they were making adjustments to Bahari, and they accidentally deleted the Mugen. They couldn't figure out how to get them back either. So we had like a 6-month radius of no Mugen. So all these new players are like, it says to collect this Mugen main. What is that? And it's like, it's a Mugen, but they never brought it back, and they never really stipulated that they broke it. Palia will never admit they broke something, which is hilarious. So at that time, no one was chopping trees anymore because there's no point to. Because like now everybody chops because they want to go Mugen hunting, and that's why you have so many flow trees. Well, back then there was no flow trees because no one was cutting like that, and that's when the whole idea of wait till 3 o'clock for the grove, because that was the only time you're actually going to get flow wood. But it's like I'm like that was just a rule for back when they accidentally deleted the Mugen. I'm like that was it. And people are like, it's a good rule. I'm like, it's annoying because you guys take it way too serious.
Yeah.
A chopper plushie, I will take you. And just like on the Palia Facebook groups, like 9 times out of 10, this person interrupted my bug lure. I'm like, have you never played an MMO before? I'm like, it is a public server. And they're like, well, they should offer private servers. I don't think they could handle it.
No, they can barely handle keeping the public servers going. You would think they're going to do private servers. And yet, even then, it's like the game was not designed to be played privately.
No way. And not only that, you want to talk about the shittiest coding of a game, like the way Overwolf's like fucking map layout overlooked. I'm like, they can't block anything. I'm like, good luck trying. And I'm like, and even Palia even stated they don't care if you use a third world app on it. Like, they don't care.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a free game. Like, as long as it doesn't alter other people's gameplay, they don't care.
Until they start charging, which who knows, one day they may do that. Right now, it's, oh, early access, everything is free, and we make our money in the storage house. It's like, eventually, I think they'll come to the conclusion that they're not making as much money because they're going to have to start making more outfits, and the prices are. Yeah, I know that some people will pay whatever amount there because it's. Oh,
that's why I said I think the ranching thing. I think it was rushed, and I don't think it had any intentions on actually being a skill, because not like any of the rest of the skills. I think, okay, back when they fired over half of their development team before Elderwoods was actually done, like all development for Palia, like cold turkey stopped. Nothing new was actually ever out of the game. The only thing that they knew how to do was reskin and resize. Hence, like most of the plushies, they're all forms of the same plushie, just reskinned or resized. I'm like, this is crazy. And I'm like, and the ranching thing, like, look, there's no skilling wallpaper for it. There's no skilling plaque for it. And there's not even trophies for it.
No. Even the Elderwood itself just feels like it's like, this is the idea we had, but it just never came to the way we wanted it to.
It is. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Elderwoods. I was kind of torn on that. I think it should have been personally locked behind, like the little wall you had to turn your stuff into in Kilma. I think it should have been locked behind that. Like once you complete it, then you can go to Elderwoods, and then I think that would have stopped a lot of the issues they have in Elderwoods with some of the boss and stuff.
Yeah, probably that too. Yeah, it's just, oh no, we're gonna push it out. We need to make contact. We can't keep everyone stay in the main valley or the bay and everything. They have to go someplace new. It's just like. Yeah, to a point we do, but it's like we also know when a place feels unfinished, and Elderwood feels very unfinished.
Very.
Like you had an idea of what you guys wanted to do with it, like moving on. This will be the next area, and then it's just like. And there's also the fact of like the whole thing of magic with the staff and everything. It's like, here's this staff. Now someone took the staff. Now you feel like I want my freaking staff already.
That's what I did. I finished the wall, and that's like I was waiting a solid year for it. I'm like, cool, they're finishing it, and it's like and they didn't even like finish like the whole point of the staff. I'm like, what the fuck happened? I'm like, and not only that, like the poor, like the new kid they added to the Elderwoods, where the fuck did he go? They did straight like you did.
Yeah,
Him.
it's just like,
Like he was on the friends list and everything, and then all of a sudden he gone. I'm like, no.
I don't
What
think
happened to this?
I don't think whoever's doing this really has an actual like map of like this is the story. It's more this is what we're gonna push out and hopefully keep them playing.
And now you got Oogapoo stuck in the ceiling of the Elderwoods.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I can't say anything. The amount of times I've seen Disco Deer stuck in a rock, I'm like,
yeah.
that's lovely.
It's more the fact is like it's just I feel like with also like the arrows and everything else. Like if you need to basically have a system of like this arrow is higher than this level, so this way when you want to kill things quicker, you use these arrows, and it's just like no, use the highest tier arrow, and it still takes like 5 hits to hit something. It's like, what the hell?
And that's what's dumbfounding. That was the part. Like, okay, hunting is like my go-to. That's what I like to do on here, just because like that's more either bug catching or hunting, but it's more profitable to hunt in Bahari than it is in Elderwoods.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is stupid. I'm like, the creatures are harder to kill, except for the stupid little shroom dudes. They're easy to kill.
Oh yeah.
But like the Oogapoos, they're annoying. They're fast. They spit. They glitchy. Like if you're shooting one, don't be surprised if it randomly glitches and teleports.
Especially in alpha, basically it's like yeah. Oh, I'm running. I got you. No, I am now jumping into the water. It's like what the heck?
Yeah. And then they get like a magical force field right when they're jumping that you can't shoot them. I'm like,
Yeah.
that is so fucking stupid.
And the reason is it's because the fact is we want you to do it as a community. It's like even if you do it as a community, you can have 5 people hitting the thing. It still doesn't go down quick enough half the time before it jumps and leaves. Like
that's why I still like Legion parties better.
Like you need to update how the hunting bow and arrows work as far as the kind of quality of arrows that this quality will kill things a lot quicker.
I think their biggest drawback was the nerfing of the pallium drops. Like, that is sickening. Like, because they used to be set just like the copper and like irons, where you could get like 10 or 12. It's like the amount of times I get like 3 freaking pallium from a large. I'm like,
oh yeah,
why am I getting 3 from a large?
I think they're doing that honestly because the fact is they're trying to, like, stretch it out as they add more stuff. Since Palia seems to be one of the last type of things, because they don't honestly know what to do with most of the stuff they have. They have silver, not really using anything. Gold is only
just
really...
Yep. Silver is just a compass, and the gold so far, I think, is just the bug lure.
Yeah, it's just the lures and everything else. Palia gets more used with arrows and everything else, but like the other else, like Whitestone. Whitestone they're now using more with the new houses, which is still it's like we're introducing this whole new housing, but it's not on the old housing; it's the new housing. So that means you need to spend more money to buy these new houses. Those
new housings are shit.
Yeah.
They're fucking garbage. If you actually put it next to one of the smaller harvest houses, it's the rooms are smaller than the harvest house. Like it's smaller than the large rooms that you can add to it.
Yeah, and it's just you had you had to spend over 100,000 to get all of them done in order to do it, and then you have to do this, and you have to still put more materials into it.
I'm not gonna lie, I got excited about that because I'm like, oh, you can connect them. I'm like, I'm gonna make a big ass mansion.
Yeah.
You can only connect 10 of them together, and it doesn't even if you add all 10 of them together, stacked up in a group. The Grand Harvest House is still bigger than all 10 of those fucking buildings together. And I'm like, you know how much I just wasted on all 10 of these buildings to find that out the hard way?
Yeah, it's like, but it allows you customization. It's like, you could do that with your older houses and do the same thing, and we'd be happy too. But no, you want to do it like, you have to do this. It's just like the steep decline between how much you have to basically dig in to try and make money, and then it's like, you have to do this. It's like, if you want us to make more money, give us more plot to grow stuff. Like, I was like to have like half my property being like, big field to grow stuff. Nope, you have this little 9x9 thing. That's it.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either because I'm like, even that, like, you could use even if they made it expensive as shit, that you could use your farming metals to buy more farming plots. Like give us something to work for. Nope, you get 9.
No, you get 9 because it's all the servers can handle is 9. It's like I would put half my plot being entire one big thing of 9x9 squares from one side to the other, and just plant stuff. Oh, it'll upset the economy. We don't have an economy. If
You can't even trade. And that's how everybody's like, you could cheat it and give it to your friend. I'm like, you can only gift a person 4 things. That's it. Once a day. Like there's no getting around that.
And yeah, it's like you guys need to give us basically either a market board or something where we can put our stuff on there and people can buy it a lot easier and do that. But then you have people who will be spending all their days here, you know, just playing the board. I mean, I mastered playing the board in 14, so I know how to manipulate a board in order to make me as much money as I can.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just little things, and it's just... Hopefully they learn from it, but it's just... I have a feeling they're not really going to.
I think so. I think they're done. I think they're done with a lot of the development stuff. I think they're going to add, like, little things here and there. And, like, every time, like, things, like, start getting, like, oh, here's a new plushie. It's like, you are not listening at all, are you?
No, and that is going to cost them, because there's other games that are coming slowly that will challenge this game for the coziness and the ease of which it is.
I would say I just got done playing RV there yet, and I spent a solid 16 hours on that game with my buddies. That game was fucking wonderful.
Yeah. But eventually this game will be challenged by another, because they're going to see how well many people want this game being played out there. A developer's going to say, we need to make our own version of this kind of game. I mean, Dreamlight, I played Dreamlight. It's not that great. It's like this, but it's a little more annoying because you're dealing with a lot of characters that are just like, oh, you have to do this, and you have to open up new areas, and then now you have to work to try and get this axe to cut down these thorns to move on to the next area, kind of thing. And it's just like, it's relentless progression that really does not go anywhere. Oh, now you have to get this so you can unlock Ursula's lair, and like, what if I don't want to do Ursula's lair? But yeah, Dreamlight is just, I know we have a friend that does play it all the time, and she loves it, but it's just like, I'm not a huge Disney person, so I think you put some of the other like IPs they own, like Marvel and Star Wars, I'll play more of it, but it's like, I don't really care about classic Disney characters. I had Kingdom Hearts for that.
Sure. I know, that's why, like, my old lady, she laughs because she's like, why do you hate Disney so much? I'm like, they murdered one of my favorite shows. I'm like, Simpsons actually used to be entertaining to watch. I'm like, now it's the straight garbage.
That's more the developers. That's more the writers and everything else. The show's been on, like, almost going on 30 years. There's only so much you can do. I'll say what, Family Guy at least keeps aging their characters. Simpsons, Bart Simpson has been 10 years old. going on, like, you know, almost 30 years. It's like, there's only so many stories you can do, and now they're running out of stories. That's why they started focusing.
I mean, the fact that he hasn't aged, but the teacher literally died.
Yeah, because the voice actors died. It's just like, they need to start, like, actually letting the characters age, and that's why they're focusing more on episodes like on the other characters, because there's only so much you can do with Marge and all the rest of them before it becomes repetitive. Wife and I probably have to head to bed because we have to go get up early tomorrow and everything else. So
That's all good.
I'm gonna cut the stream now. Thank you all. Thank you, Chef Baroni, for talking with us.
Yeah. You guys have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. And good night to all of you out there. Thank you for watching. It's been fun. Tomorrow we'll play again at 8 Mountain Standard Time. I'm got some things in my head right now. I don't know if we'll play Palia again or something else. I have some ideas, but just be back at 8 Mountain Standard Time. We'll see what I'm doing. Otherwise, I bid you guys good night. Have a good weekend if I don't see you again. And as always, I leave you with these words. Expect me when you see me. Have a good night.